day of. Well, my dad's rooting for you today, so bring it home.
No pressure.
How's things, man?
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, it's your 4th UK Strongest Man final.
Yes.
Seen that there this morning. I was like, oh my, where is that? Is that really how many it is?
4 already, mate. Aye. Funny thing is, my first year, absolute like newbie, I get straight through both days without having to do the eliminator. Then every year since I've been in the eliminator at least one day, so aye, it's a new record this year, having to do the eliminator twice.
And how are you feeling? Is there any, have you got any niggles, or doing the eliminator twice? You've done more events than anyone.
Aye, feeling good. You've got a good wee sports massage and lotion off, and there's no injuries, touch wood, do you know what I mean?
You're well looked after the athletes now compared to what back probably in my dad's day. You wouldn't have had all these little kind of.
It was just a case of get out there and
get out there, you was.
We're a bit pampered now, aren't we? But no, as I say, it's been great. We've been well looked after, so I'm just really looking forward to getting on with it today and seeing what I can do, you know.
And what event are you looking forward to the most today?
The first event, the Arm Over Arm truck pull. I reckon if I can score some good points in that, I can hopefully build my confidence for there, you know what I mean, and see what happens.
And then that flag hoist, I think you're built for that flag hoist as well.
I'm looking forward to it. I got a wee taste of it in the 2017 Battle of Britain. I done the first one. It was comfortable enough, you know, so I'm looking forward to getting a shot at all of them.
Yeah, well, we were talking to Terry about that flag hoist, and I mean, he was still down the dumps about that.
Don't mention that to Terry.
He's finished it in the past, but people were winding up saying the balls at the top of it weren't actually on it, so it doesn't count. So, yeah.
Well, we'll just not speak about that day again.
You just finished it, Scott.
That's it.
Do it for Scotland, man.
Definitely.
Good luck today, man.
Cheers, Marcus. Thanks.
Pride, love it. It'll definitely be back, okay? Because I actually liked it in the Arnolds. But none of this bullshit, we get points to the fucking knees and all. Unless you get this fucking to your shoulder, and this is what you're doing also, because Ultimate like to be a little bit different. It's shoulder, boom, and the referee sees the gun, it's down. Alright? Show the muscle. Boom. I don't have a bicep. I don't want that. We're all free. I want to go. Okay? Everybody happy with it? Yeah. That's for the ball. Up to the shoulder. Go. That's what the bouldering, yeah? It's term bouldering. It's actually read into it. It's from the Basque region of Spain, yeah. That's where it's okay? It's bouldering, okay? So it's up to the shoulder. Boom, gun. Referee, once he sees your gun, that's your control. Down. Alright? So is everybody happy with that? You can change hands. I have no issues over that. Alright? As many reps as possible. To be stood for your feet straight in the erect position. Boom. Down. 75. I'm surmising I'd like to see at least 6 or 7 of them. I'd like to think you can get that.
That's like one.
It's not a one. Is everybody happy with a sack? Listen, I think a sack's quite a good thing to start off with. If we all get confident on it and train with it, then we'll get to introduce a stone next time, you know what I mean?
Tighter.
On foot, yeah, indeed.
No, tighter's fine. You go tighter.
These are the basic squats next, correct. So the squat, as you can see, set at parallel, will be 250 at parallel. Once you go into the dip, it does increase in weight, roughly about 15 kilos, okay, on the scales. Some are different, like a Paul, because it's a short ass, he might go into 20 kilos at the bottom. The tall guys will have an advantage here, because when they lift the squat up, they'll actually be starting slightly light, and they'll be about probably a 240 on the shoulders, Gavin. But again, when you go down, you'll feel a big dip. You're a big guy, you know what I mean? There's horses for courses here, isn't there? Some deadlifts are tough for you. This is going to be probably a slight advantage for you. Okay? Alright? We're only talking 10 kilos. We did a test of that big Lewis Packman, had a go at it, okay, at the 250, and he just about got the 10th one. Alright? He's a stocky lad, but he hasn't done fucking 3 days of competition. So I still think 10 will be the win. 12 maybe. What? Wraps, no suits, okay, the usual. Alright, wraps. I don't mind you wearing those sexy pants so that the As long as it suits over them and nice and tight, it's not a super block, okay?
See if they're coming out for us today.
Yes.
Will I need that?
We might be able to
We're wrapping up in there because then we're going to
Walk
across
Right,
the time we get
side or something just after that.
We'll have a quick seat. Yes, yes. So what we'll do is we'll have the trucks parked in the position again. We'll put a seat round the corner and we'll call them out at 2 at a time, yeah?
Once get ramped up.
Once you
We'll
wrap
have
up,
2 at a time, yeah. The block press. Now, just on the blocks, okay? When they fall on the floor, if they do fall flat, we have tested them. Just kick them to the side, lean up, put your toe underneath, and grab it. You don't need to get your fingers underneath, just lean against it on that mat, it'll come up. There's going to be a cushion as well. More likely you'll fall on the cushion if you fail to lift. It's 90 kilos, 100, 110, 120, right?
Will initially be sitting up on its side.
And the cushion will be in front of it, so if you do want to push it, you still got an angle on the cushion. It's 4 blocks. 4 blocks. 4, just 4, that's alright. Okay? So we're not going to kill each other. That's nice. So it should be a finish here, shouldn't it? You'd like to think. Yeah. You'd like to think. Any questions on that? Any happy enough, Gavin?
Yeah, that'll be
Go, okay. Very quiet this morning, so.
Are we not singles?
Thinking now, thinking. As well as doing your thinking. Yeah. Big Bradner said to me about my very 250, 275 on the hands. With your hands out. Once you go behind the tape and you start to play, that's it. Alright? Okay. Okay, I will allow you to come out.
The squad. Let's just catch up with Big Gav. Gav, Daddy said there you're.
First two days were really good for me. Full of energy this morning, but yeah. Yes, I think the head went more than the body, so
Yeah, you seem to push yourself to the limit. I mean, surprised? Were you surprised to make the final? To do the eliminator, you're debuting UK Strongest Man and you've made the final. I mean, that doesn't happen very.
pushing much rope, and then that's what I did.
I mean, who knows? The Welsh guys seem to be really good at truck pull. Mark Jeans has a number of records and pulling planes, and Matt claims to be really good. Maybe it's just a Welsh thing.
Probably stuck in the water, is it? Truck pull.
Yeah. And is there any? What are your expectations today? Obviously, I'm not sure what you expected going in, but you've made the final. Is it just anything is a bonus from now?
Well, yeah, I made the final. I'm happy. I just want to not come last. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And then if it's a bonus.
Well, good luck for today.
Go to the call as well.
Yeah. Well,
Beautiful.
well, yeah. You've got the free. You got free. I didn't get that anyway, but he's trying to distract you there. But you've got free Welsh in the final. I mean, be good
First time ever, apparently.
First time ever. History books. I know your area Marshall Gaz has been raving all about it. He couldn't believe that you made the final. He was in tears actually.
You couldn't believe it. With faith. No faith.
Too much faith for you. But anyway, David, good luck for the final.
Oh, thank you.
That was so close. I'd have to fight against the actual weight. Yeah, the pins are in.
Billion, how did that feel going in on the lot there?
It was weird, you know, having like the forklift and all that. Like, you know, I become mainly practicing with the yoke because the last one to kind of replicate this. So the yoke is like very wobbly and all that. So hopefully there's be a bit more stability on this one and I feel like a little bit easier. Like, but you know, squatting the third day of a competition is much different than doing it in the gym. Like, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like, I'm very excited for this event. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Do you feel fresh today?
As fresh as I could be, you know, considering everything. Like, no injuries, no real kind of pains at the moment. Like, I think it's mainly just like the adrenaline and just like staying focused is what is gonna get me through. Like, so yeah, I just want to put on a good performance again today.
And what does it mean being the only Irish guy in the lineup to you?
It means a lot to me, man. To be honest, it really does mean a lot. Like, I mean, like, coming over here, like I said to a lot of people, I wanted to get into the last day, but it's like now that I've actually proven it, like, you know, it means so much. Like, so now it's just like last night going to sleep, I felt like a kid on Christmas Eve. Like, I was just so excited and everything. Like, so it's now I just want to go out and just put on a better performance than I did yesterday, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and there's a few people kind of pipping you. We've seen a few predictions coming through when we've been doing some of the videos, and I mean, some people have you on the podium there, Killian, so it just shows how much of an impression you've made throughout the 2 days.
Yeah,
That's something to be really proud of.
It's been, like, I've gotten so much support out of like the crew and other athletes and everything over the last 2 days. Like, so it's just, you know, it's sometimes you kind of get caught up in your own head and all that. Like, but when you got other people outside giving you support, like, you know, it kind of takes the pressure away, and you know, you kind of start believing yourself in a little bit more. Like, so I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I just want to just do as best as I can, like, and just try and do my country proud.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look at the events for today. We've got the Walker's arm over arm truck pull, 20 tons of units, has to be pulled up a 20-meter course using the rope and these platforms here. That is event number 1. The second event is the sandbag bouldering, it's called. Just like the scene on the Arnold, these guys will have to pick this sandbag up and get it to their shoulder and do a bicep curl motion to get the rep. This is going to be a real lung buster and a bit of a technique event. You would have seen the athletes warming up on this. This is the tire squat, 250 kilos. Apparently it's a 2-ton apparatus that has to be lifted for as many repetitions as possible. The guys have just got measured in, and this is going to be really, really tough event. Event number 4 will be the block press medley, where there will be 4 blocks pressed in a set time limit. You can see all the blocks here, and this is the biggest block of them all. This big 120 kilo block. Look how wide it is. Really wide, really awkward to implement. And you can see here the Thomas Lallens. I mean, trying to demonstrate some of the technique to some of the guys there. I mean, what a guy there. Get some tips off. The last event for the title will be the strongman flag hoist, with 5 flags having to be hoisted into an upright position, ranging from 250 kilos, jumping in 25 kilos, up to a massive 350 kilo flag to be hoisted. Only about 3 men on the planet have been able to finish this, including Ready Made Fits of Denmark. I mean, will we get someone to add to this list today? Matt, made it to the final, as you said, as the daddy predicted as well.
Yeah, finally got there, so happy as Larry now. Just gonna hold my own now, hopefully.
And what event are you looking forward to the most?
Between the squat and the block press, really. Quite like enjoy my squat, but any overhead event tends to be one of my favourites. So, and I think the flagpole's going to be interesting. I've never even touched that equipment, so really looking forward to that one as well.
What did you make of the 120 kilo block back there? Have you had a wee feel of it? Had a look at it yet?
No, I haven't. I've had a quick look at the blocks we got. A bit thicker than I'm used to. I'm used to concrete blocks, so I can actually pinch them.
Yeah.
So a slight change in technique today, but I think if I get the technique, I'm quite comfortable pressing all of them. The weights overhead's not too bad. It's just whether I get them in the right position on my chest. But yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be one of my saving graces today, to sort of bump up the rankings a bit.
And apparently this is the first time ever 3 Welsh men have made the final.
Yeah, I think 2's only been max. I think it was 2019 and 20 was Mark and Gavin.
Yeah.
So yeah, first time ever. We were hoping to get all 4 of us here.
Imagine 1, 2, 3 Wales.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I'd prefer it if I was the 1, but I'd take it. Right now, I said the goal was to get here. I'll take 1, 2 or 3 right now. So yeah, I said it's quite a historic moment for Wales. I said we're actually starting to bump up the rankings now when it comes to the nation. So
definitely are.
I said hopefully he'll do another Battle of Britons now. We can come back and win that one.
Yeah, 100%.
You gotta go serious now, and you gotta hurt me. I've not done this in so long. Tendons be terrible. You carved in, you are. Get fucking straight. Can we get a ref? Can we get a ref? I don't think it matters. Every time.
He's just waiting for you. He's just waiting.
Awesome.
Oh man, that's brilliant.
Oh, I don't know. I heard a wee bit on the. Oh, you fucking. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Marcus! Top man!
We'll soon see.
It is. Usually we use natural stones, but this time we're going to use the bag. And Lewis already demonstrating how it's done. And it's very horrible movement. Look at it, that was so easy. You got it so easy.
Easy with the bag?
It is, look at him. It is easy for him. But initially it's very hard on your forearms, especially on your biceps. The initial first pull, it's big strain on the biceps, so you have to be careful. Putting that in the shoulder, it's not a big issue, but the actual first initial pull, it's very tough.
Okay, I'm going to build this video as a bit of a strongman pundit. Is Terry Hollands a strongman pundit? Terry, getting close to kick-off now. We've had 2 days of competition. Who's going to win each event?
Right, so first up we've got the arm over arm. I would personally probably put my money on Andrew Flynn for that one. I know he's very good at it, has been in the past, so that would be where I would lean on that one. What's the second event? Block press? No, the stone shouldering, which is sandbag shouldering. I mean, Paul Smith would probably be my favourite for that one. I think the block press, Gav Bilton will win. The squat, just looking at the lineup there, I think Gav will potentially win that as well. And then we're into the flagpole hoist, and I actually see Gav winning that as well. He's probably the biggest deadlifter in the comp, he's the tallest, and he's the heaviest. So all those things are an advantage on the flagpole hoist. My top three would be those three personally. I might get it completely wrong, but I see Gav winning, Paul Smith second, and Andrew Flynn third.
Okay, that's Terry Hollands' predictions. Let's see if he's got it right.
We'll see.
Going back after this show.
Wow.
little slippy. Paul, this is probably the moment now you've been waiting for a very long time. You are the UK strongest man. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels incredible. I've been grafting at this for quite a few years, and I felt good coming in, and it's just gone. It's all gone right for me, and I've taken the title.
I mean, you've been so consistent throughout the whole contest, and you know, I'm going to tell you something that I told someone backstage before the show. Do you know I videoed everyone, all the athletes, all the finalists, 7 except you, and I said, is that a sign that this guy could go on and win it? And it was true. I actually can't believe it. I'm absolutely shell-shocked.
Maybe it's a lucky charm.
Yeah, the lucky charm. But are you going to come back next year and take the crown once again?
Oh, of course, I'll definitely be back. I love competing at UKs. It's a massive crowd. It grows every year. It's just fantastic.
Oh.
Enjoyed this video, like and subscribe below, and let's see some great comments of what you'd like to see. And if you want to go to an Ultimate Strongman show, get your tickets, ultimatestrongman.tv, and we'll see you there.